You get that fine balance, man, because you can't always be living for the future so much. You'll just be in the moment. You won't even take much. You won't take much at the moment. That's a lot of people do that, you know.
That's how I was getting when it comes to uni and going to uni, and people listening and that trying to please their parents.
Part of vision also, yeah, to make it easy for yourself. Sometimes necessarily removing temptation.
Oh, that's one thing I don't get about people, bro. Say someone didn't want to eat meat.
Yeah.
Now, why are you going shopping and buying meat and then have it in your fridge? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't add up. The maths ain't mathing. It just doesn't work. You do have that kind of instant gratification of like, oh yeah, I'm pleasing my parents. They worked so hard to get me here. I'm doing them proud. But then all the years down the line when you're just really not happy in your job and you knew it was something you didn't want to do in the first place. Listen, I'm manning that BTC. Can you not see I like my XRP and the XDC with the
bros talked about the BTC. Man, I like the main one, that GOD. I gave up a long time ago thinking about, being successful in a worldly sense of just all the money. No, for me, success comes down to impact for me, man. You feel me? So, I mean, that was for me as a shift. I'm not sure. I wouldn't say it's a long-term or short-term gratification switch, but it's just a part of life. I just switched. I was like, you know what? Yeah.
And the thing is, when it comes to seeds, more time to grow their roots first.
Yeah.
So you won't even see growth, or see growth.
Yes, sir.
But then actually under the covers, it will be, or under the ground, it will actually be digging its roots down.
Exactly.
So
man.
even when you start going to the gym, people will be going there one day, lifting up their shirt, seeing, oh, they'll have abs yet. Don't work like that, mate.
Madrid, Barcelona, pain. I'm in Spain. I'm in England, pain.
It's all the same. Barcelona, England, Spain, Barcelona, England. It's all the same.
All the same.
It's all the same. It's all the same.
I could be in London, man. I couldn't be in France. I don't give a damn. I don't give a flipping France. I don't go far, man. I just take my bars all the way. I'm coming in the cars.
Alright, let's go. Song off. Hello, people, and welcome to the Purpose Led Podcast. You're joined with Jonathan and Robert, aka
CK.
Coach. Let me introduce you. CK the cultivator. Coach Klutze, yeah, aka Mr. Break Them Chains and Break Them Myths as well. He does both. He's a multi-talented guy, innit?
Come on.
But introduce yourself. I'm trying to hear from you, and then we'll get on to me.
Hey, bro, he's debunking those myths.
Oh, what did I say? Breaking the myths.
Debunking them.
What did I say?
Breaking them. But it's the same thing, though.
Break them, debunk them, same thing.
Hey, bro, hilarious. What's up, people? My name is called Klutze, aka CK.
Cultivator, you're not gonna break any mistake in debunking them today.
Anyways, man, man did an amazing introduction right there, man.
Yes,
today
sir.
we'll talk about a big episode today in terms of delayed versus instant gratification. This one's very important to us because a big part of why we changed the way we are, hence why we made this podcast, because we changed our perspective on life. We were living for the now a lot beforehand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then a big part of why we changed is because we realized, okay, cool. What I'm doing right now is cool, but how's it gonna affect me in 5-10 years time? That's where we shift our mindset from living in the now to that long-term delayed gratification. So that's what we're talking about today. And I'm sure this episode here will change the way you think, or maybe if not, if you're doing the right things right now, amazing. This can confirm what you're doing right now. You're doing the right things. But anyone who's like living the now and just going with the flow, things going in cycles, I hope this challenge is
flow.
Yeah, I hope the challenge
Dangerous.
is your thing. Yeah, man, bro. You know what? Let's even start like that. You know,
I'm going with the flow. The thing with going with the flow, yeah. Sounds like you're getting carried by the current.
Ooh.
And when you're getting carried by the current, like you have no control in it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with us. We actually do have control. We can say where we want to go.
Yeah,
but a lot of people let the current take them away. Like, you're strong enough to fight against this current.
Yeah.
The current of life, let's call it, yeah.
Wow.
You're strong enough to fight against current of life. But a lot of people let the current of life take them away. So as you said, the conveyor belt kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
So people, okay, go to school, go to university, get married, have kids, stay in the same job for 50, whatever, however many years, then retire, and then live off pension. That's that conveyor belt lifestyle. Yeah. And I feel like a lot, that's the current of life. And that current can usually can quite easily take you away, because that's just how it's been instilled in us to act or to live our lives. Even from when it came to school. Like, they were always pushing university and stuff like that. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do next, kind of thing. Like, it's difficult. It's difficult to fight against that current, but the thing is, you can. So
how do I link back to the instant versus long-term gratification then?
I have no idea.
I
just came off of what you were saying. What were you saying that made me say that? But when it comes to instant versus long-term gratification, we were talking about YOLO. And stuff like that, and shifting the perspective of YOLO, of you only live once, to you only live once. Like, you actually only live once. So why is it that people are taking that you only live once thing to the level of, go out, I don't even. But I can't even say that though, because
You know
you
what?
should do the things you're scared of doing.
Yeah.
But I feel like YOLO, you only live once. People are using it as an excuse to waste their time or
Do madness.
But then that's the thing. I'm not one to say, oh, you're wasting your time, or I can't say, oh, this person wasted their time, because I don't know what a waste of time is to them. Yeah. So for me, I feel like when it came to like the whole YOLO thing, that's all I can say from my perspective, innit? Yeah. When it came to the whole YOLO thing, this would just be excuses for me to waste my time.
Okay.
But then when you actually think about YOLO, I think yeah, we should encourage the use of YOLO, but then you just use it in the right context.
Exactly, bro. I feel a lot of people, they misuse the word YOLO. Like, oh, you only live once. So just out here just doing, in my opinion, just things which are just not helping them grow. Like, just out here just, you only live once. Like, you're just out here just, I don't know, maybe at home just smoking weed or something all day.
Or like an excuse to go to like clubbing and stuff like that every Saturday.
Yeah, you only live once. All right, you only live once. So let's do something with ourselves. Let's make changes. It's not a judgmental thing. It's just literally like, I want to see you grow.
We should talk about us.
Yeah.
Like even when it came to us, when it came to me, it changed from oh, you only live once, so go out like party. I wouldn't even say party, like let's just have fun.
Party hard, fam.
Party hard like Doneo, man.
Come on, man. Doneo.
Nah, that's not a feeling.
Yeah,
like
man.
Right now, it's a thing of like building for the future, innit? But then the tricky thing about building for the future is that you're not no future is guaranteed.
100%.
I was speaking to you about that the other day.
Yeah. But you know what, bro? I think a really big point there about delayed gratification, instant gratification. You gotta find balance, man, because you can't always be living for the future so much. You'll just be in a moment. You won't even take money. You won't take money at the moment. That's a lot of people do that, you know.
That's how I was getting.
Yeah, like you're just like you're 20 years old or whatever, how old anyone is, yeah. And you're just thinking like 50, 60, as you said, you might not even make it that far. God willing, we do.
God willing.
But the point is, yeah, you might not make it that far, and you're sacrificing a lot of time with people who love you because you just think about the future. And unfortunately, it can lead to like it can go down a slippery slope of you just being a bit selfish because you're just
antisocial as well.
Antisocial. Yeah, you're missing out a lot of things. But yeah, I mean, in terms of gratification, it's true. Like that balance is so important, man. You can't just be, oh yeah, I'm thinking so long term, so I'm not gonna think about it now. But you can't think too short term. You're just like, well, just I'm just living the moment. It's my life. Yeah, it's your life, but how you gonna use it? Your life has to be Your life has to be a blessing for someone else.
It should be.
It has to be, bro. That's what humans are sociable animals. We can't come to this earth and just live for ourselves. If you're living for yourself, then what are you actually doing? You can't come at the end of it and be like, you know what? Yeah, I just came here to live for myself and that's it.
As in, like, how many lives did you impact? How many lives did you affect? That's why we're doing this.
Yeah, man. Bro, it's all about impact, man. I mean,
it is literally all about impact.
I gave up a long time ago thinking about, being successful in a worldly sense or just all the money. No, for me, impact really comes down to. Success comes down to impact. Success comes down to impact. Yeah, success comes down to impact for me, man. You feel me? So I mean, that was for me as a shift. I'm not sure. I wouldn't say it's a long term, short term gratification switch, but it's just a part of life. I just switched. I was like, you know what? Yeah, success is for me isn't about money and all that stuff. It's about impact. And even if you chase impact, yeah, not saying that money's not the goal. It's impact, and money usually comes. It's a bypass product of it. You feel me? And that's that short term, long term gratification twist, man. Because a lot of people will be like, you know what? Yeah, I don't care about the impact. I just want money quickly, and then people start doing things like fraud, whatever. That's short term gratification. Gambling.
The lottery.
Bookies.
The lottery is sad, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
I don't. Yeah, I just think it's a sad. It's like someone said it was the poor people's tax, and I was like, damn.
Whoa. Yeah.
But the thing is, when it comes to money, and when you get a lot of it, if you don't know how to handle it,
that's what I'm saying. Stats say. I mean, a lot of people. I say poor people in brackets who get the lottery.
I don't even like using that. Yeah, I don't like using that term.
Okay, let's just say people in general get the lottery. When they do it, when they get it, a lot of them blow it. There's no money management. There's no money literacy, and
financial literacy is so poor, man.
That's another part of short-term, long-term gratification.
So poor.
You know,
yeah.
Because bro, it's time to actually grow that skill.
It's a skill.
Yeah, but if you don't,
they don't teach it in schools.
You just go get money, blow it quickly every single month, just living paycheck to paycheck.
And they don't teach. I was gonna say delayed gratification. Well, they don't teach delayed gratification. I mean, actually, matter of fact, they kind of do teach it in schools, but like
exams, like you have to work hard to get what you want.
Yeah,
but they don't teach it in practical ways.
But they don't teach us like actual skills for life, innit? Like they do, but in terms of like financial literacy and stuff we actually need to know, stuff about taxes and all that kind of stuff, we never learned that in school.
I always used to think I was so weird, fam, but I think because they want people to be workers, man.
Oh no, it's a whole conveyor belt.
Yeah, bro. And the thing is that the more you do, the more you don't think about the long term gratification, the more you think in the now, the more you will be like, I want to be a worker. Because really and truly, bro, yeah, short term gratification, short term thinking is knowing, okay, I'm gonna go to uni, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna do that. That's all short term thinking because you can plan now. Long term thinking is like, okay, cool, I'm gonna sacrifice this for now for long term.
I still think that's long term thinking though.
What?
When it comes to like, okay, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna go uni and get a job and this, that's still long term thinking.
Yeah.
It's just they have a different goal to us.
True. I hear that still. I definitely hear that.
Or maybe they have the same goal to us. Maybe their success or their version of success is to have a normal life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But ours, I mean, I for one, like I'm not a normal life kind of guy. Like that's not really what I want. Like I want a little bit more. I want to affect more lives. Feel me? I have certain goals that I want to hit. But then for some people they don't want to, and that's fine. Like I'm not one to judge. Like everyone can go and do their own thing.
100%, man. 100%. I mean, in terms of short-term gratification, long-term gratification, which other areas will you say people or in life we fall short?
Maybe short. This one's a tricky one though.
Yeah.
This one's a very tricky one in terms of when it comes to uni and going to uni and people listening and that trying to please their parents.
Okay.
Because that's, I guess, short term. Yeah, I was speaking about this with Angela the other day.
Yeah.
Short term, it's like, okay, yeah, I want to. What's it called? Like, we were saying that some people would want to
impress their parents.
Not even impress their parents, but make their parents happy.
Please them, innit?
Yeah. For that whole 3 years of their life or 4 years, however many years of it. Because if you're doing medicine, that's a little bit longer. How many years of medicine?
6 years.
But
that's a time. People don't do medicine just for their parents. They have to do it because they actually love it.
Think so?
I know so.
You know so?
I know. It's a gift. Like, do you know how much work you have to do to be a doctor? You won't do it if you don't want to do it. And my brother does it. So I know, like, he and everyone in his course, they love medicine. It's not like even if you don't like it after a while, you have to go through it now. You don't think you have to do. Like, there's so many barriers to get to block. Like barriers to entry, UCAS. I mean, UK CAT, all that stuff there. Getting the A's and A stars. If you don't want to do it that much, you're not gonna do it 6 years.
And then the thing is, you may want to do it because your parents want you to do it. And that's the thing, like you can't have the sweeping statement of saying, oh no, all the people on the course, because not all the people on the course would be like that.
Yeah, true.
Because some of them, it would be a thing of, oh yeah, my parents have like this is what they want from me. And sometimes people feel like they owe it to their parents to go and do that because maybe their parents have come into this country and it's a thing like, it's a thing like we've done all of this or they've done all of this for me. The only way I can repay them is to do this kind of thing.
True.
But then that's where it gets tricky, innit? With the long term versus or the instant versus delayed gratification.
Okay.
Because you do have that kind of instant gratification of like, oh yeah, I'm pleasing my parents. They worked so hard to get me here. I'm doing them proud. But then all the years down the line when you're just really not happy in your job and you knew it was something you didn't want to do in the first place.
Are you talking about medicine or you talking about just in general?
I'm just in general, innit?
Okay.
Just in general.
My point was, I like some jobs that I feel that they are passion. Like I don't know a random job.
Architecture?
Nah. Okay, let's say someone who works in just like in a shop, like a till person,
like Sainsbury's,
for example. Yeah. Medicine, because there's so many barriers to entry. You have to be passionate about it in a sense, regardless of your parents, and that you have to
keep going.
Yeah, and that's that long term
to some extent. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're just doing like a job like Sainsbury's or whatever, then there's not the same amount of like desire to it. It's not many like barriers to entry actually help you have that long term that long term thing.
Delayed gratification.
Yeah, to actually do it because you actually go through so much to get to that point. I'm not gonna stop now. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of point I was making. But in terms of delayed gratification, man, I think that's a big key to winning in life. Like actually be able to delay it because there's so many times I fall short, man, and I have to reflect. You have to reflect on it. You have to be like, oh, raw, where am I falling short? For example, like beforehand, for me, before I go to the gym properly, I couldn't say to myself, oh yeah, I'd rather just sleep right there. And I realized, I said to myself, like, you know what,
that's that instant versus the
I was like, you know what, no, like, if I want to better myself, better my health from early, let me make it work now. A lot of people feel like, oh, when I get to 30, 40, I'll start doing it, start doing the fitness stuff. Why? Seeds have to be built in seed form before they get to a plant. You can't build a plant. You can't have a plant when it's already made. You have to go to seed form and make it work.
Word. And the thing is, when it comes to seeds, more time they'll grow their roots first.
Yeah.
So you won't even see growth, or see growth.
Yes, sir.
But then actually under the covers, it will be, or under the ground, it will actually be digging its roots down.
Exactly.
So even when you start going to the gym, people will be going there one day, lifting up their shirt, seeing, oh, do I have abs yet? don't work like that, mate.
Yeah.
You gotta keep going, and you gotta keep going, you gotta keep going,
turning up.
and then keep turning up.
Yep.
And that's the thing. I feel we should get into habits as well. We should do an episode on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Building habits.
Yeah, it's a big part of you know, change your perspective from thinking short term to long term is your habits, but most importantly your systems. Because
what do you mean by systems? Because I feel like that's a big buzzword these days. Like, think about your systems. Think about your systems.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, yeah. In order to get a goal from short term to long term, yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder. It's gonna be a lot harder for you if you just think about the goal. Think about the system behind it. How am I gonna do that? So, for example, you want to be an early waker. Don't think about being an early waker. Think about the system behind it or the person you want to be. I think that book you're reading, innit?
Atomic Habits. Yeah.
The
Systems over. Is it systems over? Systems over goals. Systems over goals.
Yeah, same thing
Over
there,
goals.
bro.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying there, to be honest, man. I mean, like, it's big, man. It's very important for us just to remember, like, in this journey, if you want to do something, you want to make a long-term impact, you have to remember, don't think of the now. Don't think of the now, man.
I think that so even when you were talking about like getting up to go to the gym and stuff like that, the instant gratification, even when it comes to waking up, you got that the instantly gratifying, gratifying. Yeah, I think so. You have that feeling, when you wake up and then you're sitting in bed or laying in bed. You staying in bed, that's that instant gratification because that feels good in the now.
Feels good now.
But then what will feel good later is when you come back from the gym. Because I cannot remember one time where I've come back from the gym, and if you know what I'm saying,
100%.
I've always felt good. I love the pain,
bro.
I love the pain, man, and I love the game.
Come on, man.
I'm going to the gym. Feel me?
Hey, bro. Question. That's actually that leads to a nice point before we wrap it up. Yeah. What solutions would you say for the people in order to help them?
Sorry, what?
What solutions would you give to the
solutions?
People? Yeah, or like advice for them to overcome their short-term thinking.
Vision.
Vision.
Picture where you actually want to be. Because when you can picture where you want to be, you have more of a drive to actually get there. Because like if you can't see where you want to be, like I always say that pirates, they always have that in the movies and that they'll have them maps. If they don't have an X on the map, they don't know where to go.
Yeah, 100%.
You feel me?
Yeah, 100%.
And then like if you don't know where to go, you're like, oh well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like if there's no clear end goal, you're like, okay.
Without vision,
have a picture in your mind of where you want to end up. If it's for the gym, have a picture of the body that you want to have. Because when you wake up, and then you're in bed, you're gonna be thinking about that body. You're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna get that body if I stay here. Let me go do it.
I agree with that, man. A big part of why people don't, cling on to their short. A lot of people. So let me say that again. A big reason why people don't get the goals they want in the long term, and aka where they fall victim to short term gratification because they don't have a vision for what they want to get to. A big part of getting to that point, people don't change their body overnight because of they just want to. They do it because they have a clear goal in mind, and the clear goal comes from a vision. And a big part of vision also, to make it easy for yourself, sometimes necessarily removing temptation. Like if you want to lose weight and the food's always there, you're having chips all next to you.
I mean, if you want to, that's one thing I don't get about people, bro. I think I was speaking to Matthew about this the other day. It's like if people want to lose, it was JJ I was speaking to from Quay. I was speaking to him. He was like we were speaking about, okay, if someone didn't want to eat like this kind of food, for example, let's say they didn't want to eat a meat. Say someone didn't want to eat meat. Yeah. Now why are you going shopping and buying meat and then have it in your fridge? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't add up. The maths ain't mathing. It just doesn't work. Like if you don't want to eat fatty foods, for example, if you don't want to snack, then why are you buying biscuits? Yeah. If there's biscuits in your yard, I don't know if you're living with people. If you're living with people, it's a bit difficult. If you're living with a family, I like to eat biscuits in it. So if one of my sisters didn't want to eat biscuits and she want to get rid of them, that's a bit techie because I would want to eat them. But if you're living by yourself, that's a whole different thing. Just don't buy them in the first place. And then when it comes to let's say if you're bad at if you tend to like splash out when you go out, take contactless off your phone. Wow. Take contactless off your phone, so you actually have to put in your card. You actually have to put in your card, put in your pin, because it's long to put in your pin now after you have contactless. You're thinking about it too. Oh, man. And you're thinking about it as like, I'm not gonna have to pull my card out. Then I'm gonna have to put it in. I'm gonna have to remember my pin because first, can I even remember my pin? I think I can't remember my pin. Don't say a camera, bro. Let me see. It's been so long since I've used it. So just like removing contactless is another way as well. If you get distracted by your phone. Take your phone out of the room, put it somewhere else. Yes. That's what you're doing it. That's what we do. Like before we go to bed, we'll put our phone on the other side of our rooms and such.
And you know what, yeah?
And then wake up and then just grab it because the alarm's going off. You have to actually get out of your bed to go get it. That's another way that's a great way to start the morning.
100%, man. And that will come down to like delayed gratification because it's easy for us to be like, you know what, yeah, let me stay on my phone. Let me stay on my phone. But we're like, no. Over there, phone over there, keep it moving, man. But yeah, bro, I think we made some really good points there. Big gem what bro said there in terms of how to move away from living in the now and really delay that gratification. Is to have a clear plan.
Vision, bro. Vision.
Without vision, we perish, man. And without a plan, we go blind. Dot the I's, cross the T's, man. Put the time to make that planning, and I promise you, guys, you'll see the results of it. You'll see the fruits of your labor, man. Trust me. And
a lot of the time, when it comes to planning as well, what people tend to think. Or people, I think subconsciously, I'll say people, but it's me, innit?
Yeah.
So, you know the words. Subconsciously, yeah. I'll say to myself like, oh yeah, I've got so many other things to do than to plan. Because you even be like, this guy will come to me, or not even come to me. He'll call me and say, bro, have you planned? It's Sunday, bro. Have you been planning? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'll do it in a sec. I won't do it.
But you have to do it.
But that's the thing. Like, I actually have to do it because when I don't do it, I find myself doing things that don't matter.
Let me tell you something, yeah.
And I don't actually get me.
Let me tell you something, bro. That's so real. I went last week now, yeah. Found one of the worst weeks about productivity.
Like
and
that.
the thing is, though, for me, other people, yeah, they're like, bro, that's a good week. But for me, I know it was a good week.
What?
You know the ones there.
You know
but
them
the
ones.
reason why it was a good week here, because I was thinking the short term. I didn't plan my week. Last week, I didn't plan my week. So that's like this week, I was like, make sure I plan my week, man. Because if you don't plan your weeks, yeah, bro, I promise you, it seems all nice. Oh yeah, I'm lying on a Sunday. I'm doing what I want to do. But if you don't plan your weeks, yeah, you just go with the flow, and the whole week will just be a mess. Obviously, you can go and plan a week during the week, yeah, but it's better to start the week on a high. Plan your week quickly.
You're starting the week prepared.
Prepared, man.
That's like training before a football match.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting into the right mind space, and you're getting into actual right physical state as well. Yeah. Like, you're actually training beforehand, so you're ready for the week ahead.
Yeah, it's like a mental race for us, man. It's a mental battle, and everything is a mental beforehand. So, guys, please take that time. If it's planning, take that time to plan your weeks. If
on a Sunday, before the week starts.
Yeah, if you have a problem spending money, take the content to your phone. If you have a problem eating food, when you go down the street, high street, make sure you don't look at the McDonald's or stuff.
That's difficult though, because McDonald's are very good at marketing.
I understand that, but just remember your clear goal.
Yes, the vision. The vision is the most important thing.
What I want. Alright, cool. Walk past. It's that simple. I know it seems simple, but it's that simple. If we put our mind to it, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So yeah.
I think that's a good point to wrap up.
Yeah, man. I think it's a really good place to wrap up, man.
Yes.
In the comments though, guys, put what you think. What's your biggest obstacle for you to what's your biggest obstacle in allowing you to move from thinking the now to delaying your gratification? That's a question for you guys there. Anything you want to ask the people, bro?
I think one word. Put it into one word.
Yeah.
Actually, matter of fact, no. Let's let you lot can talk, man. Yeah, just talk.
Yeah,
and then we'll respond to all of you.
But trust me, guys.
And also leave some suggestions in the comments as well, because I mean we like to talk, so give us stuff to talk about. Yeah, and we've already got a couple. Like I say, a couple. We've got many topics to talk about. Many topics, right? But then we want to give the people what the people want in it. Like people wanted a podcast, we gave them a podcast. If the people want us to talk about a specific thing, we'll talk about a specific thing. But yeah, man, just leave it down in the comments below. But bro,
that time of the week, that time of the month, man. Guys, have an amazing day. My name is Cole Klutze, aka CK the Cultivator. To my left hand side, as always, Big J.
Yeah, man.
That time of the week, man. Have an amazing day, guys. See you soon. Wow. That was alright. Yeah, man. That was alright. Instagram. So instant.
What?
Need to change my perspective on this life so I can go further. Need to go far. Need to change my lens. But all I've got is this pens.
He said he needs to change his lens. He needs to get a camera again. PL to the word of but. Yeah. Ooh, this sounds like a Drake type beat. It is.
Alright, check it. Check it. I need to change my perspective. Yeah.
Tell them, bro.
I need to change the way that I'm living.
Oof.
I'm living. The beat's not working.
Get a different one then.
Alright, cool.
Make it quick, no, make it choppy. I just got the newest lesson, the newest lesson it was. Eat something new. Maybe it's cash, maybe it's I don't know the truth. I don't know the truth, but I don't know the truth.
I don't even know who's real anymore. I swear there's so many faces out here. London City, I call it home. Every single day, I go in my zone. So 1, no 2, no 3, no 4. Every single day, man, I give it all to the Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Maybe.
You thinking?
Exit made this.
I think this one's too fast. I'ma try it anyway. I'll go fast. I'll go fast and I'll go hard. Give me the ad-libs, bro. Let me go hard. Listen, I'm going OT over the top. You see me. I got it.
It's not yet.
Not yet.
All about the timing, grinding. Every single day, man, we shining. Broski hates the word grinding. I saw that look in his eyes. That is timing. All the over there, man, it's timing. Look at my wrist there. It's coming like grinding, shining. Coming like mining, crypto.
Listen, he said it's coming like mining that crypto. Mining that crypto, minding my business.
Mining that, call it that, the German. Mining that means that my opinion.
Listen, I'm mining that BTC. Can you not see I like my XRP and the XDC with the XRP and the XLM straight to my HSBC like.
Bros talked about the BTC, man. I like the main one, that G-O-D. That's God, my father. Through him I go harder. I got a sweet one called Nana.
She got a sweet one called Nana. Who's that? It's the daughter of the pastor. Don't talk to me, don't talk to my brother. You can't see me, you can't even say nada.
That was cold.
That was hard, fam. There was a bit where we were just going in.
Yeah.
Differently. Man even had to stand up with it. Get me?
Alright, cool, let's take off.
Yeah.